have a full body band workout today, and this is done with an open-ended band. I did realize I only have 2 bands left at home. I don't know what I've done with all of mine, but I do recommend having a longer one. Like, this is not super long, especially for someone who's taller, has longer legs. You're going to want something longer and something that you can actually, wrap your hands around, get a good grip for safety mainly. So let's get started with this workout. We're going to start laying all the way down. We're going to take the band onto the feet. We want to open the band as much as we can. Getting it nice and flat means safety when you have your feet in the band is you don't want it pulling off of the feet and pinging you in the face. So keep the feet pressing away, especially where we're going to be pulling into the band. See, like so, that could have pinged me. I let it go the wrong way. So here, we're going to take a roll down. I'm just going to choke up on the band to give me a little help here. Start breathing nice and tall on the sit bones. Inhale. Exhaling, drawing the shoulders down and back. Got a little entertainment from the cats today. They're in their active mode, running back and forth. On our next exhale, we're going to tuck the pelvis, tilting pubic bone to belly button, nodding the chin to the chest. We roll all the way down as slow as we can. And here you have the assistance of your band. You hold tighter or you can hold less on the band to make it looser. We're going into some footwork. Carefully bend the knees, keeping the band around the feet. Think of externally rotating your toes. Squeeze your heels together. And here, good grip on the band. Tuck the elbows into the sides. Think of pressing down into your mat. Exhale to reach away. Inhale to bend in. Now, the stronger the band you have, the more support it's going to give you. The less tension is going to be a little harder on your abdominals and core. So here, keeping your shoulders down and back. On your exhale, when you reach, think of gliding your ribs towards your hips. Squeeze the heel, squeeze the inner thigh as you reach out. Callie is super interested in these. I hope you don't bite it. No, don't do it. We go for a couple more just like this. Exhale. Stabilizing your pelvis here. You can maintain a neutral or imprint. I mean, if you have a more solid band that's supporting your legs, it might be a little easier in your neutral. We pause here. Bring your feet together. Reach and bend. So just like a bend, extend, exhale. Inhale, think of pressing the toes away as you reach so the band doesn't come off. Now your legs are just simply glued together. Those feet are parallel. On your next one, you're going to press out to a spot that you can hold. We're going to point and a little flex without the band coming off. Point, flex. So you really want to make sure that when you place your band, that it's over the toes. So you can get a little tension as you press, feeling your calf muscles starting to work. Just a few more here. And then carefully bending the knees in. We take our band and we place it over the shins, nice and flat. We're going to take our tabletop position. We do our 100s. Take an inhale, curl the head, neck, and the chest up. We pulse down into the bend. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. Few more to go. Think of reaching, gliding your ribs down to your hips. Your shoulders are staying connected down on the back. Neck is long, chin's tucked in. Last one. And release. Can you wrap the band around your feet again? Again, nice and flat. Feet will squeeze together. And we're going to reach the legs long, extend all the way down to the floor. We do our roll up. Now, I'm likely, after I come up on this first one, going to place something under my low back. I do have a hard time articulating, and some of you may find the same. Sometimes it's not the core strength that's the issue, it's just the shape of our spine. So let's try this without first. Take a nice big inhale, open the chest, shoulders down, back. Exhale, chin to chest. We articulate through the spine, press the heels down. Inhale, nice and tall. And I am going to place my little bit of support. I can get up, but I do feel that little bit of forcing when I get to the low back. So I want to find a little bit more smoothness here. So let's keep going. Same for about 5 or 6 good ones here. Inhale, tall. Exhale, tucking the pelvis, chin to chest, rolling down. Inhale. At the bottom of these, feel a nice opening in the chest. Press the shoulders down. Exhale, chin to chest, roll up. Articulate, press the heels down. So for me, that felt so much better. You might need something even bigger. Maybe you're using a cushion. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, chin to chest, draw the rib cage in. Keep pressing the toes slightly away so the band doesn't come off. So another point of concentration. Next, when we come up, we stay up. We pause here. We're going into rowing. Cross your band over to make an X. Maybe you choke up on your band a bit. We exhale, pull the palms into the shoulders, elbows wide, little squeeze into the shoulder blades. Inhale, release forward, keeping the shoulders down and back. Exhale to pull. Inhale. Palms can face in towards the chest. As we open, the palms are facing down. We try to keep a nice neutral wrist, and we're trying to find a nice stacked spine. Keep the toes pressing away again, especially now as you're really pulling on that band towards you. A few more here. One more. I'm going to release. I'm going to uncross my band. Finding a little wrap. I'm bringing my knuckles together. The arms reach forward. I'm rowing into the chest now. Exhaling into the chest. Elbows still well wide. Feel that the space in your back is nice and open now. Inhale as you reach forward, keeping the shoulders back. Exhale, pulling into the chest, but opening the back of the shoulders now. So a little bit different. Practicing this movement first. I don't know if you hear those cats in the background. They are wild today. Sitting up a little taller. I caught myself collapsing. Now we're going to add a half roll back. As we exhale, we pull into the chest. We're tucking back to a place we can hold. Inhale. Exhale to round forward. Inhale, tall, the arms extend. Exhale, rowing to the chest, tucking back. Inhale. Exhale to come up from the core. Inhale, tall. Keep going. Keep the shoulders drawing down away from the ears, especially as you roll back. You might feel like the shoulders want to come up. Press them down, open the space in your back. Couple more, and then you can choose to keep going like so, or you're going to hold with me. We're going to breathe into our obliques here. Exhale, roll back, hold, inhale. Exhale, rotate the trunk. Arms rotate with you in one piece. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Keep going. I want you to think as you exhale, it's like you're wringing out a cloth with your ribs, pulling opposite rib to hip. Really big inhale. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale. Let's do one more each side. Last one. Inhale, center. Exhale to come up. Inhale, tall. We're going into a bicep curl. You can keep the feet where they are. You could even have the feet bent for these as well, so if that feels better. I'm going to choke up a little bit to make this a little bit stronger. The palms are facing up. Shoulders are drawing down and back. I try to lift the arms up to shoulder height, maybe a little lower. It's going to depend on your band here as well. We exhale, pull in. Inhale to release. Again, keep those feet pressing away so that band doesn't come up. Keep the shoulders. Callie, I think she's destroying my papers, and I hope she's not. Keep going. We go for just a few more here. Keep stacking tall. Last one. Release. Release from the feet, coming up into a kneeling position. If you have your little back mat, throw that out of the way. We go into a chest expansion. So we're finding a nice kneeling position. The band comes into the hands, and here again, you'll decide your tension a little looser to make it lighter. Find your neutral spine. So really sending the tailbone back, finding the hip bones and pubic bone in that parallel line with the sternum, long through the crown of the head. Palms are going to press back, or you can press the pinkies back. So it's going to depend how it feels more comfortable for you to hold into the strap. Nice neutral wrists. Exhale to press back. Inhale. This you can do opposite breath. In classical, they'll do an inhale as they press back to expand into the chest, hence the name chest expansion. So trying to press the arms back past the midline. Next one, I want you to press back, hold the arms there, look to one side, look to the other, center, release. 3 more rounds, press back, look to the opposite side, other side, center, release. Keep tucking the pelvis in that neutral, reach back, look to one side, to the other, center, release. 1 more. Press, hold, look to the side, to the other, center, release. Here, tuck the band under your knees. Maybe you try to flatten it out for that extra support. We're going into a tricep kickback. Maybe you choke up on your bands where you need. Hinge the body forward. Maybe you tuck the toes, find your neutral pelvis. Elbows into the sides of the body, a little bit higher if you can. Exhale to reach the arms long. Inhale, bend. Exhale, reach. Inhale, bend. We lift the head to keep it nice in line with the spine. Chin stays slightly tucked in. Pressing back from the pinkies. Keep the shoulders drawing down away from the ears. Go for a few more. Last one. Inhale all the way up. We do a hinge for the front of the thighs. Really straight with the body here. So just like when we were in our chest expansion, we're going to hinge back. You can hold the band out in front of you a little wider than shoulder width. We're going to inhale as we hinge back, staying in that long line. Exhale, pulling straight up. So you either stay here or you come back. You add a pull apart, come in and up. So that gives you a little longer. Gives you a little shoulder and arm and back. Inhale back. Exhale to open. Inhale center. Exhale up. If you're just going back and forward, you're inhaling back, exhaling to come up. Nod your chin to your chest. So no strain in the neck. Couple more. Keep tucking the pelvis. Last one. Bring it forward. We go into horse kicks. You're going to take your band, which this is optional, around 1 foot. Again, make sure it's nice and flat so it's connecting with more of the foot. I'm starting with the right foot. You can start with either or. You're going to hold both ends of your band. And this is where it's better if you have a longer band. This is really short, so I have no option. This is the tension I've got to use. Toes will be tucked. Maybe bring the left knee into the midline or your supporting leg, depending on where you're starting. Hands under the shoulders and lock the elbows. We kick back. Exhale, long line. Inhale to bend. You're keeping this distance from your rib to your hip. It's not changing. So as you exhale, the ribs glide down to the hip bones. It's not about getting high with the leg here, but think of extending in line with the body or pressing through the heel, trying to find that glute activation. If you're scared that the band's going to come off your foot, just pop a looped band around the thighs, or you could even tie this band and put it around both thighs. More like this. So you definitely don't want to point your toes in this because the band will roll up the ankle. Keep your foot flexed. Next one, we press back. We keep the legs straight. We lower and tap down. Exhale to lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last one. Bend it in, and we switch sides. Again, taking that band nice and flat onto the bottom of the foot so it's nice and connected. Ends of the band, and again, maybe they're nice and long, not like mine. Under that left hand, really strong into the hand. Maybe now you're taking the opposite knee, the supporting knee, into the midline. So you're creating like this triangle with the knee and the hands. Take a soft bend in your elbows, and we go right into our kickbacks. Exhale to reach, hips stay in line. Inhale to bend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, find that length. You're still keeping your ribs gliding towards your hip bones. You're pressing the ground away, keeping your soft bend in your elbow. Couple more until we keep that leg straight. And hold. Lower the toes down. Lift. Lower. Lift in line with the body, keeping that foot flexed. Remember, it's not about how high. Just want to come up in line. Feel the activation of the glute at the top. Maybe you take that little pause. Exhale up. Inhale to lower. Last couple. Last one. And release. We're going to just drop the band for our stretch. You can always do your mermaid stretch with the band. I can't even remember what video I did it in, but you can do that if you wish. We're going to start with an armchair stretch, feet hip distance apart, knees bent, hands behind the thighs. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale to round the pelvis, round the spine back. Chin comes to the chest. Just really relaxing the neck and everything, feeling the separation between the shoulders. And these ones, if you've done some of my other armchairs, you can either inhale, sit up tall, exhale to roll down, or you hold and breathe. Let's inhale, sit tall here, reach the arms in front of us. We're going to roll all the way down. Exhale, tucking the pelvis, rolling through the spine, laying all the way down. Bend the left knee, keep the foot down, lift the right leg up, bend the knee, flex the ankle, take it over the left. Maybe here, you're just going to push the leg away. Or if that's not enough stretch for you, you reach behind your left thigh, pull it up towards you. Keep pressing the right knee away. I feel like you're keeping length through the right side of your body. Your shoulders are drawing down. From here, if you're holding that left leg up, I want you to release it down to the ground. Your right leg is coming up to a tabletop position. Hold it there. Extend your left leg long on the ground. You take the right knee with your left hand, open your right arm out to a T, and we do some spinal rotation. You pull that right knee gently over, your spine will twist, the hip lifts. Try to keep this right shoulder down, and you can look towards the right arm. Only do this if this feels okay for your spine, and of course, always checking in if you have any injuries or anything of the such, if this is an appropriate exercise or stretch for you. Staying for your 5 to 10 breaths. For approximately 5 here. And then inhaling, gaze looks up. We rotate back to center. Set that right foot down, keep the knee bent. Bend the left leg in, cross the left ankle over the right knee. Maybe you're pushing the left knee away. If you want more stretch, you're reaching behind your right thigh, pulling it up towards you. You're reaching your left hip away to keep length through your side. You're drawing your shoulders down and back, lengthening the head. Chin tucks slightly in. I'm hoping my feet aren't dirty. I didn't put my socks on today, I realized. You're going to inhale, release if you're holding the back of the thigh. The right foot comes down, you keep the knee bent. Take your left leg into a tabletop position. Extend your right leg along your mat. Right hand over the left knee. Open your left arm out to a T. Gently pull the left knee over. rotation in the body. Your left hip lifts, and maybe you look towards your left arm for more rotation through the whole spine. And again, repeating the same amount of breaths here. So if you stayed for your full 10, you'll repeat 10. If you stayed for 5, you go for 5. When you come out of it, gaze looks up first. You slowly release to unravel. You'll pull both knees into your chest. Tuck your chin in towards the chest, head, forehead towards your knees, and maybe you rock yourself, rolling through the spine until you come all the way up. And that was your full body band workout, and always a great travel one as well. I always say that these are just so handy and light and easy to pack. So a good one for anyone who's on the go. I hope you enjoyed that as usual, and don't forget to like and subscribe to follow the upcoming videos.